And we are back for part 2 of our Melbourne United VJBL Grand Final Series. It's the under-18 boys' turn. The Melbourne Tigers taking on the Bulleen Boomers. My name is Jamie Hamilton, bringing you all the action, and joining me for the boys' game is the Vic Metro High Performance coach, Ash Arnott. For the boys' side, I should say, Ash Arnott. Ash, thank you very much for joining me.
No, thanks for having me. I'm excited for a good game tonight.
Did you catch the end of that girls' game? It was
I did.
nail-biter in the end.
Yeah.
Hoping for more of the same here.
As a neutral supporter watching, it was just a good game to watch. And hopefully we have another close one in this boys' game.
Third versus fifth here. Bulleen finishing third. The Tigers finishing fifth. Both teams knocking off 1 and 2 last week to get into this game. So pretty interesting matchup we've got here.
Yeah, well, Melbourne obviously had a great inclusion in Josh Giddey coming back down from the COE, so a handy basketball player to add into the team. And then Bulleen Boomers, the way they play that disruptive style always gives them a great chance to win every game. Just like tonight, they play that way like they did last week. They've got every bit of a chance to win.
And only running with 9 players for the year, and not every week having all 9. Like a few weeks ago, only having 6 to go off. How difficult does it make it to play and then to run deep and then to make the grand final?
Well, when you do have a shorter rotation, sometimes it's easier to find that chemistry and go to those guys. Unfortunately, injuries and commitments these guys are doing year 11 and 12 studies. Yeah. There's so many elements that can come into a season that can impact the depth of your team. But credit to Bulleen. They're led by a hard-nosed point guard in Owen Foxwell, and we expect big things from him tonight. And what they've got is they've got those blue-chip guys, the Bulleen Boomers. They just continually work. They get after rebounds. They do the 1%ers, and that's the reason why they're here in this game tonight.
We're just about to get underway. So you touched on one key player. So then for the Tigers, obviously led by the massive, Josh Giddey and Paddy Bynes. So is it all going to rest on their shoulders?
Paddy Twig. You've gone back a couple of years,
I have.
Mate. I like it.
Wow.
Retro night.
Showing my age.
No, well, obviously they're led by a talented point guard as well in, I can never say his name right.
Ezra Vigarfa.
Vigarfa, the New Zealand representative.
That's what we're running with.
He's done a great job all year leading the team without Giddey. And Patrick Twig is such an interesting one. He seems to always play really, really well when Josh Giddey's around. And that was proven last week when he had a 22-point game. So we'll expect big things out of Twig. He can knock down that open shot. And when you have 2 creators like those 2 guards, all you have to do is spot up and knock them down.
Quick tip. As we just had the tip.
Tigers by 8.
Tigers by 8. I like the sounds of that. Tigers win possession here. Maitaka has it. Big cross-court pass. Tough shot, stopping on a dime. Gets the friendly roll. And starting off the game, Adams with a mid-range 2 to get the Tigers underway. Boomers pushing it all the way, blocked from behind. Gets the O board, though. And setting it back up the top. Attacking. Left-hand layup misses. And another massive block. 2 big blocks from the Tigers to start the game. Showing their dominance in the paint early. Boomers trying to get it inside. Bit of a hop and a step and a jump. And a travel called.
I like the aggressiveness by the Boomers so far in the game. We just talked about it before, those little 1%ers. They've already come up with 2-0 boards, so they're just going to keep attacking. They go back into their zone now, so Melbourne's just going to have to find the gaps here.
Plenty of shooters on the court just like that. Deep 2 just rooms out. Going through Adams early here are the Tigers. And a foul's called. Good start here for the Boomers. Woodall going to the line. Adams whistled for the foul there for the Tigers.
Coach Giddey wouldn't be happy right there. They've had 2 transition looks right now. They haven't been able to capitalise, Boomers, but just a little bit jogging running back there by some of the Tigers defenders.
First free throws hit by Woodall, gets the Boomers on the board. Splits the difference there to start the game. Free throws a problem in the girls' game earlier today. Maybe might want to check the rims after this. Great ball movement by the Tigers. And that three is a bit short. We're going to see plenty of threes in this game, aren't we?
Especially against that zone.
Plenty of contact, no whistle, it doesn't matter. Foxwell puts up the nice little floater. Lots of talk here by the Boomers in this zone. Tigers struggling to beat it. Find the open three. That's another shot that's missed there by Adams. Offensive board don't just gets it ripped out of his hands. Slowing it down at the top. Foxwell has it, gets the screen. Thought about attacking the ring. Foul's called. Two shots here for Manonov.
Great take there by Manonov, and just put it onto that left-hand side away from the defender's hands. You could see that disruptive defense by Bulleen. I know they're sitting in the zone, but they're very aggressive in that zone. They're active in the lanes. And they're doing a great job. Once they get their hands on the ball, they're out. They're pushing the lanes. They've got a good rim runner. Melbourne has to make an adjustment. And another offensive ball.
Nice little look there from Oscar Hyde. 6-2. Boomers have the lead here early. Very disruptive, as you said, disruptive, the perfect word, as you can see just there. Attacking the rim, finds the player in the paint, gets triple teamed, 4 players on him now. Boomers pushing into transition again. Foxwell kicks it out to Del Orso. Open shooter, open three, no good. Tigers catch a lucky break here. Gets it into the low post, brings it out back up to the top. And stepped on the line. Did Mataika.
Right now, offensively, Melbourne Tigers players they're a bit stagnant. They're not moving. That ball's sticking a little bit. And when you're against an aggressive zone and you're passing to a standing player, it's a lot easier to predict. So they just got to keep moving, cut, find the gaps. If they're going to be aggressive defensively, get the back doors, find the little gaps. Just got to be a little bit more aggressive there with offensively the Tigers.
Foxwell has it at the top. Finds it open. Baseline drive. Good look. Woodall once again. And the Tigers look a little bit stunned here. Don't quite know what to do. 8-2 halfway through the first quarter.
Much better movement there, Tigers already.
Almost comes up with the turnover. Giddy has it. Caught in the air. Adams once again. No whistle. Got to get a shot up. Buzzer beater. Banks it in with the three. And let's see if that can get the Tigers started.
Robin Stone.
Doesn't matter how you get them as long as you get something started. Boomers get to find the lucky open player. 2 Boomers players fighting for it. And that ball just bounces on the line. Tigers looking a lot better defensively.
2 things Bulleen have done a really good job in this first quarter. One, they're getting 2 feet in the paint. They're getting the advantage and doing a great job playing with that advantage. And then secondly, the O boards. They've already had 4 in the start of this first quarter. So really great job with the hustle there and attacking. It just looks like Melbourne Tigers are a little bit step off the pace right now. They're a little bit too chilled. So might be time for a timeout for Woz to get into them.
Vigartha checks in, the New Zealand native, for the first time for the Tigers. Ball's in his hands here at the top. Gets the screen. There's the three. That's what they need to get started.
Already
Josh Giddy.
Much better ball movement there by the Tigers. We've got a tie ball game just like that.
Woodall has it at the top. Trying to get it inside. They eventually do. Hyde has it. Vigarfa reads that like a book. Finds Josh Giddey. 2 steps and he's at the ring just like that. And the Tigers take the lead 10-8. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Tigers defense looking much better. Weak side help came a step too late. That's a tough finish there by Markby. Vigarfa goes baseline. That's a terrible pass. And the Boomers come up with possession in the hands of Giantos. Euro step and the foul. And don't the bench love it?
Gotta love the aggression, or the aggressive nature Bulleen has come out both offensively and defensively.
Take a look at the replay here. Sees that gap and just attacks it, finds that space. Doesn't worry about the contact and converts the 3-point play as well. Boomers with the lead here, 13-10. Tigers struggling to beat this Bulleen zone. Very aggressive.
Great pass fake.
Could have been a foul there. Doesn't come. Off the glass. No good. You never save it under your own.
Oh, he's missed both.
Oh, that's 2 in a row.
Unlucky there. Unlucky. Just looks like he lost his footing.
And the bench can't believe it.
Lost his footing on that second one.
And then Josh Giddey with the quick hands comes up with the turnover. Tigers need a good one here. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. 10-13, Boomers have the lead. Open 3 feet was set, a little bit too short. Good fight there on the rebounds. Foxwell has it in his hands for the Boomers. Go inside, the shimmy shake. Shrugs the defender away, doesn't quite finish it. And then Mitch Markby called for the hand check. Now subs coming in for the Tigers. Number 99, Harry Quinlan. And then number 9, Paddy Twig as well. You don't see number 99 running around too much these days.
It's it's a unique number to see in the juniors, but bring it back. Bring it back.
3-point shots missed there by Coppins. Ticked under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Foxwell misses the straight on 3. Vigarfa saves it behind his back. Elbow jump shot's a little bit too short there. Foxwell pushes it. Now it's Woodall. 14-second difference here between the shot clock and the game clock. Boomers need to get a shot up here. Foxwell has it. Great defense there by the Tigers. They can hold it up for the last one. Vigarfa has it here. Passes it along to Quinlan. 3-point shots just short. Quarter time here in the under-18 boys VC Grand Final. Bulleen have the lead, 13-10. Plenty of missed shots, a lot of opportunities. What have you liked so far from the Boomers?
Yeah, like we talked about it, Bulleen Boomers been really aggressive offensively, trying to get 2 feet in the paint and doing a great job playing with the advantage they create off that first penetration. Defensively, they've been active in that zone. A lot of those hands are active. They're getting in there. They're causing just little spills, and then they're off to the races. I really like what, and I keep ruining his name. I feel Vigarfa from New Zealand. I really like what he did when he came into the game. You could see he's a real floor general. He's been directing the guys, and ever since then, there's been more movement, more action at the offensive end. We saw what Josh Giddey can do. You give him that little bit of space he can create and can swing a game very quickly. So Boomers, great first quarter. Melbourne Tigers, not the start they wanted, but they're only down 3 after that. So there's plenty of for them to make changes, and I'm sure Coach Giddey's talking to him about that right now. If you're Coach Holland with the Bulleen Boomers, you have to be really happy. I think there needs to be a matchup change. Oscar Hyde is doing what he wants down low against these Melbourne defenders. Foxwell did a really good job at the start of that first quarter being aggressive and finding the right shots and players. He just needs to take a breath now and get back to that composure, that right decision making. But it's been a high intense first quarter. That's why we're seeing a few more mistakes than normal, but should be a great second one.
And you tend to see that a bit in finals as well. Everyone's a little bit nervous. Most of these players have been there before. They know exactly what to do. But it's natural to be nervous when you're coming into situations like a massive grand final, under 18s. It's the pinnacle of your VJBL career. And the Boomers have the ball here to start the second quarter. Tigers coming out in a zone as well, changing it up a bit, and almost worked for them, but Foxwell manages to recover and put it back in, and that leads out to 5 now.
Again, very, very aggressive up there at the top of the zone. And he's just stretching that space too high. Oh, great move there.
Perfectly read there. Foul is eventually called. Twig's going to go to the line here, but just like you said, when Vi Garfer's on the court and has the ball, he makes things happen.
It's a really good change of speed there. You're saying, saw him just go from slow to quick like that into a good pro hop, find the open man in Twig. And the Tigers have just missed a few chip-ins really close to the basket that they'll be spewing that they haven't made. But get to the free throw line, knock it down, and that's how you can get that offensive momentum back.
Hits the free throws there. 12-15 leads back down to 3 here. Bit of full court defense here. Straight through the 5-hole of Giddey. Back up the top, open 3. Just rims out. Adams pulls down the rebound. And that ball stepped out of bounds, and Giddey does not agree.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
I miss that.
The referee's decision is final. Never met a referee who's going to change their decision. And Foxwell, he's proving a bit too much for the Tigers to handle at the moment. Tigers need to score here. Giddey has it, goes baseline. Big swing pass. And a massive 3 there by Quinlan. That's what the Tigers needed.
And that's a tough pass by Josh Giddey there. The left hand wrap around on the diagonal. Good job by Quinlan to knock that down. They've got to change on the defensive end though, Tigers, because right now Bulleen's just having their way.
Foul's called there. Foxwell had it in his hands. Foxwell is proving very difficult here by the Tigers. The Tigers don't really know what to do with him at the moment.
You see on that move right now, he does a great job with his angles and his change of speed, that ability to be able to go back, bring the defender forward, off balance, and then attack that hip. Really good job by Foxwell.
Boomers ball here on the baseline. Find the corner. That's a 3. And that's 3 more for the Boomers. Isaiah Harvey only played the 4 games throughout the regular season, but proving big when it matters. Terrible pass there. Del Orso uses the ring to shield the defender, knocks down the 2, and Coach Giddey needs a timeout, and he does not look too happy there. And
Yeah, tough pass there. Right idea by Adams, but just put too much air on that pass, so he'll learn from that. But it was the right idea. Josh Giddey was open at the top. Again, the way Bulleen's playing defence and how aggressive it has been, you just got to make sure those passes are on point. And Melbourne has been a lot better in the way they're moving the ball and being active off the ball. Bulleen just continues to get 2 feet in the paint, though, so it needs to be a change at the defensive end for the Tigers. I really like what number 8, Giannatis, has been doing for Bulleen, just again being really aggressive. Unpredictable as well. Not sure what he's going to do every time he catches it.
Now, Basketball Victoria wants to bounce dementia. Join us September 27 at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre, the home of the Melbourne Tigers, and support the carers of those living with dementia. Sign up at www.bouncedementia.com.au. That's www.bouncedementia.com.au. Easy for me to say. Get out and support a great cause.
I'm glad you're doing that. Not me, mate.
Maybe it would have been better for you to do it. I was stumbling over my words. Tigers have the ball, 5 minutes 30 left in the second quarter. Boomers have the lead, 15-22, and another turnover by the Tigers. Another open 3 for the Boomers. That one's a little bit too short, almost turns it over again. Coach Giddy not looking too happy. Doesn't really know what the Tigers can do. That's a great pass there. Just do a bit more of that. Josh Giddy at the ring.
Just some movement. Put in some doubt in the defenders and who they go with. Great flash there by Adams. Good recognition by Twig, and then Giddy just working the baseline.
Woodall has it at the 45. Shot clock's ticking down. Attacks the paint. Great ball movement. Another open 3. Corner 3.
Great extra pass.
Bang. Isaiah Harvey once again.
And he was ready. He was ready to shoot that before that diagonal pass was made.
Another dangerous pass. Not too bad that time. Got a Boomers. This zone is really proving hard for the Tigers to beat. Giddy misses that 3. And the Boomers push it once again. They can get the lead out to double digits here with a 3. Or a 2 even, excuse me. Josh Giddy gets his hands in the way there. Foul's called. And Patrick Twig going to the line. Twig been pretty quiet so far. All the Tigers have been, but like you said earlier this week in the preview on the VJBL Facebook, whenever Josh Giddy plays, Patrick Twig tends to play as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully looking for that in the second half.
And that was a great run there by Twig in transition. He'll be kicking himself. He's got to finish these layups. These Tiger boys got to finish these layups right now. He's got to go to the foul line, make these 2. But again, I keep coming back to that defensive end for the Tigers. Yes, they've had some bad turnovers, but they're just slow on the closeout, slow on the rotation. And Bulleen's just having their way, being able to get 2 feet in the paint. And from that get-go, from the start as they penetrate in, they're just doing a great job playing with advantage. So change that defense, try and get a couple stops. I did like when they went to the half-court 1-2-2, pulled them up, got a little bit disruptive in there. Right now, Melbourne keeps doing the same thing and trying to get a different result.
Just about to get back underway. 3 minutes 58 remaining in the second quarter here. Boomers have the lead 25-17. And as we've touched on during play, the Boomers, they all seem to know exactly where each other's going to be. Like we mentioned before, Harvey's hit back-to-back 3s, and that probably tends to go back to the whole, they only play 6, 7, 8 deep. Yeah. So they know each other extra well. They know exactly where everyone's going to be because they play with the exact same 4, 5, 6 guys every week.
Yeah, you're seeing there's that chemistry there with the Boomers offensively right now, and they're just doing a great job of making that extra pass. Passing up that good shot for a great shot.
2 free throws hit there by Twig. Lead cut back to 6, so 25-19.
They've changed up their D here, Tigers. They've gone into a zone. But even then, there's still a bit of confusion right now defensively.
And Harvey hits another three. He's been massive off the bench.
See him there, Patrick Twig didn't know where he was. He got into a bit of a pickle with the top guy, and in the end, ends up with a 3 for the Boomers.
Giddy has it here at the top. Shot clock's ticking down. A lot going on offense.
Oh,
Giddy wants
move.
to make something. He just waltzes his way to the ring. Makes that look way too easy.
He's an exciting player to watch, Josh Giddy, just with ease there. Little hop, skip and a jump. Now has a chance at and one.
The COE prospect hasn't played every game this year, but when he does, averaging up around 20 points. You'd take 20 points a game any day of the week.
Again, just confusion in that zone by Tigers, not even set. And luckily you get the rebound.
Giddy with the cross-court pass.
Great, one more.
Good ball movement. Twiggs open for the 3. Tigers needed that one.
And Patrick Twig can do that. Knock down the open 3.
Twiggs starting to heat up a bit. And just like that, the deficit's only at 3 now. Switching up the defense seemed to work pretty well for the Tigers so far. Good ball movement here by the Boomers though. Inside, outside. Foxhole has it, needs to get a shot up. And that one's no good. Solid defensive possession there by the Tigers. They can tie it up here with a 3. Giddy to Twig. And we're all locked up at 28 apiece.
Giddy's ability to pass outside of his cylinder. That pass very similar to what we saw from the Argentinians in the World Cup. Just so quick, wrapped it right to Twiggy's shot pocket, and Twiggy did the rest.
Del Orso straight on 3.
And you don't want to leave him
no
open.
Good there.
Del also has the ability to knock these down all night.
Giddy,
Giddy.
One way, the other, shimmy, shake, and a foul. He's going to go to the line here. And Giddy's ability with the ball, 6'7", but he's absolutely a point guard.
Yeah, just got that ball on a string right now, doing what he wants. And he has this unique ability to slow the game down. No matter how fast it's going, he's able to slow the game down and keep his team composed. And now he's starting to have his impact on the game.
Misses the back end of his free throws though, but a foul gets called on the rebounding contest. And that's going on Nicholas Woodall of the Bulleen Boomers. And a timeout called here by the Boomers. Tigers have taken the lead here, 29-28, and it's come off the hand. It's come off the points from Patrick Twig, but it's all come off the hand of Josh Giddy. His ability with the ball, like you said, like a Joe Ingles type, in his ability that doesn't, like you said, doesn't matter how fast it's going, he can do exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, and again, that's a really good comparison there, just in terms of his ability to use time and space with Joe Ingles. I think the Boomers are doing a really good job. They're getting open shots other than that last one with Foxwell getting one up right before the shot clock. They are getting open shots. They're just defensively have lost a couple of closeouts and haven't been able to find their shooters quick enough. So a good time out there by Coach Holland just to calm them down, get back to those basics, the talk. You mentioned in the first quarter that talk by Bulleen was loud. They were active. Everyone was on the same page as the game's gone on. They've started to lose that, and now they're getting lost. So take a deep breath, good time out, and get them back on their way. Seems to be a bit of a highlight reel going on in the far court. I don't know if the camera can get that, but
I'm getting a little bit distracted at times.
It's just a dunk fest.
Lockwood to the line here for the Tigers. Misses the first. Misses them both. Second one very short. Boomers catch a lucky break here. 90 seconds left here in the second quarter. Massive moment here. Who can get 2 or 3 stops in a row and some scores? Oh my, Owen Foxwell, full of confidence, just says, don't worry, I'll take that 3 from 4 steps behind the arc. And now Boomers back up and about. Foxwell gets his hands in the cookie jar there. Does a full 360. Del also attacking. And he earned 2 free throws there. He took a big hit.
That was I love that Euro right there by Del also. Went quick, that second step, slow, went quick, slow. Slow as a turtle and then bang, right up in there to finish.
He's going to the line here. 4th leading scorer in under 18s VC this year. Struggled the last few games, 6 and 9 in his previous 2 outings coming into the grand final. But his teammates have definitely stepped up and he's had a pretty good game so far here. A bit going on off the ball. We'll see what the officials call. They've called it on Oscar Hyde of the Boomers. They were tangled up down at the free throws just a second ago. Have a look at the replay here.
Yeah, I think the camera
didn't quite get it.
Didn't quite get it, but
that's what
nice
happened.
Yeah, nice little battle between Lockwood and Hyde right now. I love the intensity they're going at it and just getting a little tangled on defensive trans there for Hyde, but a good sub by coach. He's just going to take a quick breather and get ready for that third quarter.
Still pretty frustrated on the bench as well. Those free throws go down. Just under 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Boomers have the lead 53-51. Tough shot there off balance. Owen Foxwell, left hand. And that's just almost unguardable. Not much you can do about that. Three-point shot's a little bit long. Boomers chase down the board here. 4-second difference here between the shot clock and the game clock. Boomers going to hold for 1. Trying to take this momentum into halftime. Foxwell, left-hand shots, no good. And repeat efforts there. Otto Mananov puts it in. Shot. Need a shot to go up now. Extra step there. Travel wasn't called. And the Boomers, plenty of momentum going into halftime here. 37-31. But Owen Foxwell, what a first half he's had.
Yeah, well, it's been really good to see in this game. Both leaders for both clubs in Foxwell and Giddy have really stepped up at times when they've needed him. Giddy was able to bring him back into that game, but Foxwell at the start and got him going, got the Bulleen Boomers going, and now just that last couple 2 minutes of that second quarter, he really came up big. Foxwell is really an interesting player. He just has that ability to score fine. It kind of reminds me every now and then of Trey Young when he played with Oklahoma. Just that ability to get in there. It's probably too big of a comparison. I'm sorry for that. But just that ability.
You can take it.
Yeah, just that ability to create. He's able to, when he's in doubt, he doesn't pick up the ball. He keeps that dribble alive. He continues to dribble until he finds that extra player for the shot. So really good job there by Foxwell. But the reason that the Boomers are up by 6 right now at halftime, not only because of Foxwell, but just their role players doing what they do really well. They know their strengths. They're rebounding well. They're being disruptive in that zone. They're being aggressive, and we're just not seeing many changes being made by the Tigers boys. They all have the ability, and they've had their moments this game where they showed us that they can do it. But to get that consistency, they have to lock in a little bit more. And I know it's as simple as saying be more focused. But right now, they're out of their stance. They're making lazy passes. They're not moving offensively, and these are all little effort things.
And just as we're about to get back underway, earlier this week, Basketball Victoria announced their coaches for the 2020 upcoming championships, national championships, and you've accepted the role as the head coach of the under-16 A team, and then assisting in the under-20s A team.
Yeah, so right now we're trying to. We had an under-20s A team last year. It was a huge success. We were able to use it a really good a development moment. Now, in terms of the under-16s, I don't know. I actually don't know if we have the team, but we'll see how we go. It was announced. I'm happy to coach you.
There's plenty of talent going on in Victorian basketball.
There is, and we do have the depth to be able to play, but we'll see if we get that under-16s team.
We're back underway in the third quarter. Bulleen Boomers have the lead over the Melbourne Tigers, 31-37, and I think that shot is best left.
Yeah, it looks like someone left the door open over there.
It has been a lovely day today in Melbourne, so getting some of that nice breeze coming through. We'll let that one slide, 37-31. Foxwell had the right idea. Execution wasn't quite perfect. Both teams looking a little bit rusty coming out of the halftime huddle. Adams has it. The elbow ball gets stolen. Foxwell has it. Euro step, left hand. Tough finish there. That was perfectly executed. Pass is deflected there. Tigers going to keep possession. Shot clock down to 12. And Robinstone checking in for the Tigers. Lockwood's taking a seat here. Don't think we've seen Robinstone. Well, we have seen him briefly in the first quarter. And a travel gets called.
Probably unlucky not to get a foul there. Bit of a swipe across the face.
Sloppy start here to the third quarter. 3 consecutive turnovers. Who's going to grab that grip first and take control going into this third quarter?
We're seeing the double staggered set run by both teams right now, doing a good job getting players open. And Foxwell just doing what he wants.
Shot just rims out. Fight for the rebound. And the Boomers come up with it. Del Orso left open, misses the 3 though. Another offensive rebound. Loses the ball.
I may have jinxed Del Orso. Ever since I said he knocks down those open shots, he's missed them all. But I wouldn't keep leaving him open because he will make you pay.
Giddy has the ball at the top. Slowed it down a bit here for the Tigers. And then a foul gets called. Foxwell thought he saw the open gap.
The effort, the intensity is there by both teams. They just need to take a breath, get composure. It's up to Giddy, Foxwell, or whoever's running the point for both teams. Get them together, get them controlled, and that's it. That's what you want right there. Good shot.
Great pass there, good read. Giddy just misses that one. And Foxwell brings it up here for the Boomers. Says, don't worry, I got this, and then Boomers catch a very lucky break there with the offensive rebound. Almost comes up with the steal. Shot clock's running down. Del Orso needs to put up the shot, and it's no good. Adams snatching that ball. And neither coach looking too happy right now on their benches. Something has to happen here. Got to get something going either way. Loses that ball. Foxwell's pushing it here. 2-on-1, smart decision to pull it out.
And right now you can see just with the benches, the energy that's coming from a Bulleen on the end of their benches, high fives, they're constantly standing, they're getting around their guys. You look over the Melbourne bench, they're slouched back in their seats. They're not getting around each other. You can see right now their heads are dropped. when there's momentum going with one team, and right now there seems to be no momentum, but the one way to get yourselves out of it is bringing that positive energy, getting around you guys, making sure they feel great. Even if they miss a shot, right now both teams have had some good shots. Get around them. Make sure they're feeling good about it so that when they get the next one, they're going to knock it down. And they're little details, but they can swing a game.
And then on the bench, whose responsibility is that to instill that in the play? Is that something that you talk about at training, or is that just something that someone on the bench has to realise, and then it's whoever's job?
Yeah, listen, if this was an under-12s and under-14s group, you'd look to your assistant coaches to see if they could help generate the energy from the bench, but these guys are under-18s. They're old enough now. They've got to be accountable. They've got to get on each other. You can still see there, you look at that Tigers bench to slouch back. This is the time when you're finding things tough, you don't turn on each other, you get around each other. And you feel a great sense from that Bulleen bench. Right now we need some more from the Tigers.
Bulleen ball here on the baseline. Fresh 24 on the shot clock. 5 minutes remaining still in the third quarter. Turns the corner, sends the defender one way. Shot doesn't drop. Tigers pulling down the board. Giddy versus Foxwell here. Interesting matchup all night. Giddy takes it all the way, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line here and shoot two. A few subs here in for the Boomers. Hyde checks back in. Giannatos checks back in as well. Giddy here to the line. Class of 2021, and he's already receiving scholarship offers from some of the best schools in the state, in the country, in the states.
In the states, yep.
Baylor, Iowa State, Utah, and Arizona, all massive Div 1 schools.
Yeah, not a bad
Really
list.
want that signature. Three-point shots up, too short. Strong box out. And Tigers with possession here. Momentum starting to pick up a little bit. And it all starts with Giddy. He needs to step up in momentum, and he does here with a beautiful pass to the corner. Justin Bond, big 3 points. Margin back to 4 now, 35-39. Foul called on the inside. Hyde's going to go to the line and shoot two. Vigarfa whistled with that foul. Just that sneaky little reach in. Thought he got a lot of ball.
Really good job at the other end with the Melbourne Tigers. Bond just being ready to shoot, knocking that down, and then there with Hyde just working off Foxwell's penetration. Really good job. Got to make it count from the line, though. There we go.
Lead back out to 5 now, 35-40. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Make or break time. Who's going to make a run now? Giddy has it. Nice little rip. Then the Euro step looks one way and then just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. 2 easy points.
Just makes it look so easy.
If I could do that, I would.
I think we all would if we could. Travel, good call there by the ref.
Travel call before the foul. Hyde's not happy about it. Thought there could have been a foul. Good call there by the official.
I must say the official's been really good. They've just called what they've seen. They haven't had a huge impact on the game, and they've managed all the players and coaches really well.
We love our officials. As a fellow ref, I always like to stick up for them. But definitely done a great job. Right idea there on the inbounds pass. Execution wasn't quite there. And then speaking of poor execution,
Yeah, it just seemed to slip out of his hands there. He was ready to shoot it before he'd caught it.
Boomers can Tigers can tie things up here with a 37-30 to 37-40. Good ball movement here.
There you go, Bonds ready to shoot.
A little bit too long there. Foxwell pushing it, then slowing, then taking it again. And Giddy's just too tall. Hands straight up. And then a foul called in transition. Could have been an unsportsmanlike. Probably a good call in the end. Let the players decide it themselves. Tigers ball here. Both teams seem to have found their way back in here in the third quarter.
Really good defense there. Really good defense. Straight up vertical. Great job not giving away foul.
3-point shots off. Offensive board there from Delorso.
Like that shot in rhythm. Look good. Go again.
Giannottis has it again.
Oh, great pass.
Beautiful pass.
Travel.
And then a travel called unlucky there. Great little pass there.
A bit of the skip of the feet. He had the best angle there, the official.
We just pumped them up. We can't be tearing them down that quick.
I'm pumping them up so I don't get teched in the future.
Great ball movement here by the Tigers. Unbelievable shot there by Giddy. Doesn't drop.
Oh, great run, great pass. Good finish.
Great pass there. And beautiful finish there by Manonov. Lead back out to 5 now for the Boomers. 37-42. Boomers' energy definitely up now. Plenty of talk coming both on the court and from the bench. Giddy could have been. Gets the foul eventually, and he's going to go to the line here to shoot two. Could have been a few fouls there. Eventually it's whistled on Nicholas Woodall. And Giddy here to the line.
Free throws, got to make him right now. Tigers would have missed 5 or 6 free throws, 5 or 6 layups. They're just got to take advantage. Every little thing they can.
Hits the back end there. Subs coming in both sides here. Quinlan checking back in for the Tigers. Markby back in for the Boomers. 1 minute 17 until 3-quarter time. It's a 4-point margin. How important is this next minute going into 3-quarter time?
Well, it's been a weird quarter. No one's really got going or got the momentum. Been a lot of turnovers that's halted that momentum. So for the Tigers, you like to think if they could stay within 2 possessions, they would be over the moon with the game they've played so far. For Bulleen, they did a great job in that first half of just continuing to penetrate and make that extra pass. They're now going for that one penetration and looking for that quick shot. So if they can in this possession, just move the ball a bit more. See there, quick pull up. Hey, makes it count though.
Tough shot there by Delorso. Now that's to 6 points.
It goes through the hoops, not a bad shot.
Boomers are in the bonus here, don't want to commit a foul. They'll definitely get the ball back here. Read perfectly. No whistle there, letting them sort it out. Eventually, Giddy comes up with it.
Good hustle by Giddy.
Boomer's going to pull. Tiger's going to pull it out here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
It's good leadership by Vigarfa before, just slowing it down. This is the guy you want the ball with. See if he can finish it. Should have shot that one when he had it in rhythm. Oh, Foxwell.
Get a shot up to beat the buzzer.
Oh,
Just rims out. Probably not the shot they would have wanted there
Foxwell
in the corner.
heard the shot clock siren and thought it was the end of the quarter.
Well, now we are at the end of the quarter. 3-quarter time here in the under-18 boys grand final. Boomers still with the lead, 44-38. And while we have a short break here, we'd like to thank our major partners in Spalding. Spalding is Basketball Victoria's official game ball for all your basketball gear, including the VJBL game ball. Check out spalding.com.au. That's spalding.com.au. Didn't mess it up that time.
There we go. Practice makes perfect.
Now, leading into the last quarter, still anyone's game. Safe to say that neither team have played a perfect game. Bulleen have definitely played the better game.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's
the,
only
the scoreboard would show that
Well,
right now. No,
but-
the Boomers done a really good job of just being disruptive. I feel like I'm on repeat. But they've done a great job of just holding the lead. That quarter, probably not the greatest offensive looks they wanted. They did get a few open shots, but just rushing, taking the quickest look right now in the third quarter. The Tigers, Giddy's efforts are fantastic. He's trying everything he can. Just need a couple other of these Tigers players to hit the scoreboard.
Any major shake-ups or changes that if you were Coach Giddy for the Tigers, anything that you would massively change going into this last quarter?
No, I think we've seen some moments where they've been able to stick to the game plan. They look a little bit off, and they are looking a little bit Giddy-centric. But defensively, it's just where it's been for them. They're just allowing too much penetration, as you saw there, and Dell also just makes his way into the key too easy.
Tough finish there. Plenty of contacts.
And a lot of it's just been Tigers out of their stance. Some efforts, just lack of efforts on closeouts.
And Dell also converts the three-point play. And just like that, we're out to 9 points. Tigers need to hit some shots here. And it's safe to say that it would go through Giddy's hands, but an offensive foul called there on Richie Robinstone. Bit going on off the ball, as there has been all night. Wasn't quite set there with that screen. And the Boomers can blow it out to a double-digit lead here. Dell also does everything right, then throws it to Giddy. Giddy, nice pass, shots blocked, but a foul's called. Might have to have a look at the replay on that one. I'll trust the official on that one, couldn't quite tell. First free throw rims out, and starting to sound like a broken record, but
Free throws.
missed free throws. Killed Knox in the girls' game earlier today. And killing the Tigers so far, just like that. And Giddy gets whistled for a foul. Just his first though, he's fine. But we've only played 36 seconds and the Tigers have already committed 3 fouls. One more in there in the bonus. They're going to need to play perfect defense the rest of this game. Foxwell, great control of the ball there.
Got to move the ball, Bulleen. Move the ball.
Got to get a shot up. Boomers played good D. That's a tough shot. And he banks it home. And this is Foxwell's game.
It's a big shot there. I was just about to say, probably over-dribbling right now, but again, not a bad shot if it goes in.
And the Boomers bench getting up and about here as well. Foul's called. Markby whistled for that one. And Coach Giddy, he's seen enough. Adams and Bond checking straight back in for the Tigers. Bond has it here. Now back to Giddy's, had a massive game. Great D there by the Boomers, but Giddy with the hustle. Now the Boomers 2-on-1. Great D at the rim there. Leads now out to 12 here for the Boomers. Tigers really need a bucket here. They didn't need that. They did not need to turn it over. Foxwell slowing things down at the top here. Draws the foul off the left-hand floater. His ability to draw contact and still put up a good shot is unbelievable almost. And have a look at the Boomers bench here. Up and about. Coach Giddy calls a timeout here for the Tigers. 5:54 left in the game. The lead is now out to 12 for the Boomers, 38-50. And the Tigers just can't seem to buy a bucket.
Yeah, they just seem to be playing so tense. They're second guessing themselves. The passes seem to be late. It's everything's just tensed up. And the Bulleen Boomers seem to be playing freely. They're taking chances with their shots. They're backing each other in.
I've noticed that the whole game, regardless of what was going on, the Boomers always had confidence. They were always up and about. They were always willing to take the tough shot, to attack the paint. Whereas the Tigers have gone through peaks and valleys where they've had that confidence and then they've seemed to have dropped it.
Yeah, it's they've just done a great job tonight. They've just backed themselves in, backed each other, playing some really good team ball, and the energy off the bench has been fantastic. Coach Holland's been really calm, coached a great game so far.
Foxwell to the line here, second leading scorer in the league, coming off back-to-back 20-point games as well. And I don't have the stats in front of me, but I could safely say that he's up and around that 20 points again tonight. And he hits both of his free throws as well. 14-point lead the way of the boys in blue. Bit going on after as well. Foul was called on the ball.
Just a little shove after the end.
Coach Giddy really not happy here.
Ref's doing a good job managing it though.
It's been a nice, tough physical game. Nothing too bad. Corner three's missed. Del also pulls down the board. Now Foxwell has it. Tough there, great D.
Yeah, Woodall wide open in the corner.
By Adams.
Got to get going, the Tigers. Oh, great Euro. Way to find the one more. Back yourself. Got to back yourself, Twig.
Half a second too late. Giddy gets caught in the air, gets bailed out with a foul call.
And we just talked about it before, that doubting now. They're starting to doubt themselves. The second quarter, Twig shot that without any doubt in his mind. Now he's starting to second guess everything he does. They got to get back. It's a 14-point lead. They want to get back into this game. They're going to have to take some chances and back themselves at what they do well. And that's what Twig does well. Bulleen doing just a great job defensively of putting that doubt in their mind.
Boomers call a timeout here, maybe just to calm things down a little bit. Making sure that for Coach Holland, that none of his players lose their heads. They've got this 14-point advantage. They've got this big buffer with only 5 minutes left in the game. Don't want to give anything away with any cheap texts or unsportsmanlikes. Now, if you were in the very big shoes of Warwick Giddy, what would you be telling your boys to do now?
Take chances. 5 minutes left. Everything they've been doing offensive, like I said, they've had some good shots. They've had some really good plays. They just need to start backing themselves in that they can do it, and these guys can do it. Warwick Giddy, talented coach. He's all over it. I have no doubt about that.
Just about to get back underway. 5 minutes 14 left in the fourth quarter. It is the under-18 boys VC Grand Final here with the Melbourne United Victorian Junior Basketball League. Tigers have the ball on the baseline. Josh Giddey left wide open. That's number one on the scouting report. Don't give him any space. Got to be aggressive here on defense. Foxwell shaking Giddey out of his shoes.
Yeah, really good move there by Foxwell. That last second reach in. Twig did a good job to get vertically up on that shot, but that reach in sends Foxwell to line and he makes the first one count.
Leads at 12 here for the Boomers. Want to keep it in double digits. Just rims out. It's go time here for the Tigers. They need to make something happen. 3-point shots up. It's too strong. Fight for the rebound. Strong rebound there by Foxwell. Great look ahead pass. And the big slam from Hyde. And the crowd's up and about and the bench is up and about. And didn't they love that? And then Giddey draws the foul just so everyone can take a deep breath. Let's have a look at that once again.
Big dunk. Great run too by Hyde. Giddey just went too aggressively at the ball as the last defender in defensive trans, and Foxwell did a great job of getting that ball to Hyde, and Hyde made him pay.
Big guys don't like it when they run the lanes and then don't get rewarded.
He did a great job there and made it count.
Giddey to the line, hits the first, hits them both. 12-point margin still.
Need some aggression here by Tigers. Take some chances, be proactive in those lanes. Get a hand out to the shots.
Foxwell has it. Tough shot, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Vigartha. Got to get a shot up. Need a shot here.
And again, they're doing a lot of standing against this zone. Twig's got to get that separation out of the screen, get some space from that defender.
Giddey puts up a tough three, just rims out. Bit of full court pressure here. The lob's up. Thought about it. Decides just to draw the foul and go to the line. Excellent read there by the Boomers.
That last play by the Tigers, the ball was just being dribbled at the top. There was no separation from Twig. There wasn't even really use of that screen. So it's hard for him to get that shot off if there's that one defender can defend both. But it forces Giddey to take that shot out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but really just forced it because there was just no movement. That's where Bulleen's really doing a great job defensively.
Hyde hits his free throws. We're back out to a 14-point margin. 3 minutes 40. Not a lot of time to mess around with the ball here by the Tigers. They need a bit more of that. Great play. Shot misses. And then Giddey commits the foul. Both teams in the bonus, so we're going to make the long walk down the other end.
Wish we had another angle there. Didn't seem that...
Foxwell to the line here. Had a pretty good game from the line.
See if he got a...
This is what the Tigers want. Missed free throws. Clock's stopping.
Great D-trans.
Great look ahead pass.
I mean, O-trans, sorry.
Vigartha now to Mataika. Now back to Vigartha. Has it at the top. Need to get a shot up. Giddey has it. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the line here to shoot two. Foxwell whistled for that one, much to the chagrin of the Boomers bench.
Foxwell's got 4, if that was on him.
Josh Giddey hits the first. He's had a great game. He's done an excellent job of leading this Tigers team, not just tonight, but all year, when he's had the chance to step out on court with them. Del also has it here. Tigers draws the foul.
Been a little bit of a trouble there.
Hyde's going to the line here to shoot two. Hyde moved down here from Shepparton, part of the Vic Country setup the last few years. Was an emergency this year with the under-18s. Along with number 40, Mitch Markby, also from Shepparton, moving down to Melbourne to try and further his basketball career. Misses the back end of the free throws. Need to get some shots up now. That's not going to help at all. And then Giddey whistled for another foul.
Four on Giddey.
He's
as well.
up to 4 fouls. A few subs coming in for the Tigers. Coppins checks in along with Quinlan. 2 minutes 51 left, 15-point margin. Not over yet, but the Tigers, but things like that certainly not going to help. Need to find some quick buckets. That three rims out. Giddey does a great job of following it up. Then Hyde.
Just hasn't been Melbourne's night tonight. And definitely this man here hit some tough shots. Foxwell. Oh, great pass.
Inside to Hyde.
And this guy here, Hyde, he has been tough. Just doing all the little things, being the aggressor on defense, and definitely ruffled some feathers tonight.
Hasn't taken any backward step at all the whole game, just taking it to Josh Giddey.
Again, there's that doubt just in their Tigers offense. They have not moved the ball with ease. They've second-guessed. And now getting really ugly here.
You can tell here with the Tigers that
They've kind of stopped playing.
looking at the energy on the bench, looking at the energy on the court, they just want this clock to run out. Twig whistled for the foul then. Who would you say, timeout here called by the Tigers, minute 49 left in the game, 45-63. Have a look at this Bulleen team. They know that all of their hard work is going to pay off, and it's 100 seconds of party time essentially. So who's your pick for MVP for the game? You mentioned Hyde's had a massive game. Foxwell's been massive. Delorso's been massive.
Yeah, really tough one. I think it comes down to Hyde and Foxwell. Both of those guys have really done a good job of leading from the front. Hyde's done all the little things, been tough offensively on the boards. Defensively, just been really aggressive. But Foxwell, he's led from the front. Every time they've needed a big score, he's stepped up in those big moments, especially towards the end of that second quarter, and that might just be enough for him to score the MVP.
And then in situations like this, what do you think was the main message from Coach Giddey to his boys? It's pretty much over. I think
it's
essentially
fair to
say that
game.
he called the timeout. What's he saying to these boys?
Actually, I don't know. Great question. They have had a great year. They've been up and down. They've had players come in and out. See messed his name up again. I apologise. Vigarfa. He's been in and out with New Zealand commitments. Josh Giddey's been in and out, not only with his Australian commitments, but COE as well. So he's been in and out throughout the year. So they've done a great job to get here, and credit to them. It just hasn't been their night tonight, and it's been Bulleen, and well deserved by Bulleen. The way they've played the game tonight's been sensational.
Corner three's no good Gets tipped out to Giddy. That one's short.
And surprise. Hyde there on the board. No surprises there. Just cleaning up and running his lane.
Boomers here trying to run down the clock a little bit. Delorso has it at the wing. Now to Giantos inside to Delorso. Got to get a shot up. Turnaround fadeaway is no good. Another corner three. That one goes down by Quinlan. 48-64. Bit of a full court press here. They're not going to let them dribble this one out. That shot just rims out. Giddy. Warriors Hyde out of that rebound. And then a foul called. That one's whistled on Delorso. And the Boomers here clearing out their bench. Foxwell takes a seat. Woodall takes a seat. Hyde takes a seat. They've earned that curtain call. Manonov checks in, as does Markby. And Harvey. Those free throws go down. And Giddy's going to take a seat as well, along with Twig. Polite round of applause for them. They've had a massive game. Boomer's going to dribble this one out. Need to get a shot up. Shot clock's running down. Foul gets called there for a reach in. And I think it's pretty obvious that everyone's just waiting for this siren to go.
Yeah, the gym's going very silent right now. Even the Bulleen crowd.
We touched on it. We touched on it before as that free throw drops 49-65, 30 seconds to go. Bulleen defeating the top side last week, Kilsyth, 75-45. Had a massive win last week. So their confidence and their momentum coming into this game was unbelievable. And they've played like it. They've played full of confidence. They've earned this. They deserve this. They've had a massive back end of the year as well.
Yeah, all credit to Bulleen Boomers. They've had a fantastic night. They got the job done, and well done to the coaching staff and all the players.
And there it is, Bulleen Boomers, the Melbourne United VJBL under-18 VC champions, knocking off the Melbourne Tigers 65-52. Massive game, big crowd here as well. They're appreciative. Plenty of Boomers heading down to the State Centre to cap off what has been a massive year in the entirety of Victorian basketball. Capped off with this massive win, but plenty of state players out here have also had massive years and a few weeks off and then straight back into it.
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing about our VJBL. We go from, they'll enjoy the night the next couple of weeks, but for these bottom age players for Bulleen, they'll go into their tryouts straight after the school holidays. So not much messing around. They're straight back into it, and we'll hope to try and back it up next year. But all credit to the Bulleen Boomers. Well done on a great win, and for the Tigers, great year. Probably not the way, no, obviously not the way they wanted to finish out, especially Josh Giddy, not the way he wanted to finish his junior career. He's been a fantastic junior and definitely given us a lot of the highlights all the way through his junior career. But I'm sure we'll be talking about him and seeing him on our TV screens in the future. And then for Bulleen, you know, it'll be really fun to come out and watch some of these guys like Foxwell next year as a top age player.
And they're loving it as well. And credit to the Tigers. Have a look at what's going on there. Everyone locked in. Coach Giddy giving them a nice talking to. as we have a look at some of these highlights throughout the game, and plenty of them, plenty of big shots, plenty of tough shots, plenty of circus acts.
Yeah, early on in that game, they did a really good job of both teams creating some really nice plays. You could see the intensity of the game really caught up with both teams. It's a lot of turnovers, but Bulleen, they made the little things count, and again, well done to them.
Absolutely. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Thank you for joining me, Ash. It was a fun night.
Thanks for having me. Enjoyed it.
And everyone, congratulations to all who won their championships. Congratulations to all the MVPs and everyone who participated in the Melbourne United VJBL in 2019. Enjoy these few weeks off. We'll see you back here in season 2020.
No one can believe this thing, man. No one can believe it.
What the fuck is happening? Awesome job. Be humble. Be humble. When he fucked up, he just makes his fucking shit back.